Good morning, everyone. My name's Carly. I'm very happy to have you here. Today we're going to be doing a gentle Vinyasa flow. It's going to be a nice, well-rounded practice. We're going to start with a nice warm-up. Then we're going to do some sun salutations, getting the blood and the energy flowing. We'll come to a main flow, working on some balancing, opening, and then we'll come into a cool down, leading into our Shavasana, leaving you feeling nice, refreshed, rejuvenated for the rest of your Sunday. So just keep in mind that, like with any skill, it takes time to develop our practice. So just acknowledge and accept where you are. Just focus on coming to the present moment. Okay, so we're going to start this by sitting in a comfortable seated position, rooting ourselves down into the earth. So bringing our sitting bones down, rolling our shoulders down and away from our ears. Bringing our hands to our knees. You can have them facing down, facing up to receive energy. You could even bring them to a mudra, so your thumb and your index finger together. And we're just going to begin to close the eyes slowly. We're going to start with our yogic breathing. So inhaling from the abdomen, expanding through the chest and lungs, filling your body with as much air as possible, like a balloon. Maybe finding a slight retention, holding in your breath for a few seconds before you slowly exhale with control out of the nostrils. Long, slow, controlled breaths. So in this moment, we don't need to think or worry about anything. Just focus on the present moment by coming to our breath, bringing all of our awareness there. I'm going to play some music. So just allow yourself this 1 hour out of your day to let everything go. Focus on being in the here and the now. At any time if a thought or emotion arises during your practice, acknowledge and accept this. Let it go as you come back to the breath, using this as your anchor towards the present moment. Same with the breath. Long, slow, deep in and exhalations through the nostrils. At this time, I also invite you to do a body scan, going from the toes all the way up to the top of the head, checking in to see how you feel today, where your energy is, if you're holding tension in a certain part of the body, just bringing that awareness further within and connecting. Again, acknowledging and accepting wherever you might be today. I also invite you to bring an intention to your practice today, something outside the physical aspect. So this may be gratitude, balance, the ability to open up and receive, or maybe just letting it go. Something you can work on during your time on the mat today. Let's take the last few deep breaths. Grounding, centering, and connecting. From here, we're slowly going to blink the eyes open with a smile on your face. And from here, I'm going to inhale. I'm going to reach my arms up and over, interlocking my fingers, reaching my palms up towards the sky or to the ceiling, lengthening from my sitting bones all the way through my spine. From here, we're going to exhale. We're going to bring the right hand down, and we're going to inhale, reach that left arm up and over, looking up to my arms so my neck's not hanging. If you have room, you can slightly bend the elbow here. If you have room, otherwise you can keep it straight. So working on lengthening through the side body, nice gentle stretch. Let's inhale back up to center. Press those hands, those palms up. Then exhale down to the opposite side, slow, mindful movements. Again, looking up to your arm, lengthening in the side body. From here, we're going to inhale up, one last full body stretch in the center. Inhale. Then we're going to exhale to release. From here, we're going to do some neck rolls. We're going to do a half circle. So going side to side, we're not going all the way around because we have very sensitive arteries in the back of our neck. So we're just going to go in half circles. Long, slow, controlled movements. Inhale as you come up. Exhale to center. And inhale the opposite side. So we're just starting to warm up the body, warming up our joints, easing into our practice. Let's do one more time. And then we're going to meet in center. Okay, from here, we're going to extend our legs. So we're going to bring our legs together, and you can take the flesh out underneath of you so you can really lengthen in the spine and root down into the earth here. Okay, I'm going to flex my feet. I'm going to bring my hands behind me or to the sides to support you. And just small, minute movements, but bringing awareness to all parts of our body. So we're going to inhale, we're flexing the feet, and exhale to point. Inhale to flex, and exhale to point. Really focusing on incorporating the breath with the movement. So that's where the magic happens when we connect the body with the breath, with the mind. Let's do one more. All right, from here, we're going to do the same kind of movement, but with the leg. I'm going to there's a few options here. You're going to bend this right leg. You can either grab your foot if you're a little bit more flexible. Otherwise, you can use a strap. You would put that under the sole of your foot. I don't have a strap currently, but I'll try to have one next week for you guys. But if you have a strap, or you could use a scarf, you could put that underneath the sole of your foot. Otherwise, you can grab your shin or you can grab your foot. Okay? From here, you're going to focus on inhaling as you lengthen. And if you need to slightly bend it, that's fine. Then we're going to exhale down to release, and we're keeping this left foot flexed. So bring that awareness to your other foot as well. Let's do a few more rounds. Inhale. Exhale down. Last time, we're going to inhale, and we're going to hold. So wherever you are, grabbing the foot, using that strap or a scarf, or maybe even just grabbing your calf, you can do that as well. And then using your exhalation to try to draw your chest closer to the top of your thigh. Wherever you are, maybe even finding a slight bend in the elbows to help you go deeper. Wherever you are, you don't have to be as deep as me. Okay, wherever feels good for your body, seeing where that is. Let's take one more breath. Then we're going to exhale. We're going to bring this right foot over the left leg, so keeping that left foot flexed. Going to bring my right hand to support me behind my back. Going to inhale this left arm up. Going to exhale this left elbow to the outside of my right knee. Take an inhale here. Then you're going to exhale. You're going to twist, looking over your right shoulder. So here, I'm using this left elbow to press this knee away, using my exhalation to ever so slightly twist more. Starting to lengthen and twist the spine. Really nice asana here, trying to keep that left foot flexed. Stay for a few more breaths. Long, slow, controlled breaths. I know it's a lot, the alignment with keeping the awareness with the breath, just when you can, Bring that awareness back to the breath. All right, from here we're gonna inhale, we're gonna release, and exhale down. We're gonna come to the opposite side, so we're gonna flex that right foot, and we're gonna bend the left leg, grabbing it either underneath the sole, using that strap, or you can grab the shin, whatever option is best for you. Okay, we're gonna inhale up, lengthening, exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up and hold. So this is working to stretch the whole underneath side of our leg. It's really nice to prepare for our down dog that we're gonna do in just a few moments. So using your exhalation, bringing the chest towards the top of your thigh. Doesn't have to reach, but in that direction. Bending the elbows if you have the room. Allowing yourself to go deeper. So maybe you're here, or maybe you're just here. Either way. Acknowledging and accepting where you are. Just take one more breath. And we're gonna exhale, bring this left foot over the right. Bring that left hand to support you directly behind your back. Gonna inhale this right arm up. Gonna exhale this right elbow to the left knee. Using that elbow to press it away as you twist over your left shoulder, looking over the shoulder. Remembering to keep that right foot flexed. Working with the breath to ever so slightly twist deeper. So our twisting is really nice for our spine to help relieve any lower back pressure we may have. Take one more breath. All right, we're gonna inhale up and then exhale to release. From here, we're gonna tuck our legs, crossing them, and we're gonna come forward to our tabletop position. So in my tabletop position, my hands and my wrists are in line with my shoulders. My knees are directly in line with my hips. So just check yourself, make sure you're in the correct alignment, you have a neutral spine here. And we're gonna do 3 rounds of cat and cow. So to do this, I'm gonna first inhale, I'm gonna arch my back, roll my shoulders away, opening through the heart. Gaze can be forward or up here, pressing through the hands. Then I'm gonna exhale as I round the spine, looking in towards my navel, pressing through the hands and the shoulders. Let's do 2 more rounds. We're gonna inhale for our cow, arching the back, rolling the shoulders away. Exhale for our cat, rounding the spine, pressing through the hands and the shoulders. Last time, we're gonna inhale for our cow. And exhale for our cat. From here, I invite you to do a little bit of free movement. I personally like to go in circles, going slowly. This helps to also warm up the hips. But you can do whatever feels good for you. Maybe going up and down, doing some funky movements, whatever feels good. So I just want to say that I'm a guide, but this is your practice. So at any time you need to do something other than I'm doing, feel free, okay? Alrighty. From here, we're gonna work on opening the shoulders. I'm gonna bring my right hand to the center, spreading the fingers. I'm gonna inhale this left arm up, lengthening, looking to my fingers. Then I'm gonna exhale, I'm gonna sweep this arm down underneath the right, shifting the weight onto my left shoulder. So I'm pressing through my right hand. This is gonna help to put more weight onto my left shoulder, allowing me to gently twist and open my shoulders. Again, working with that exhalation to go deeper. Take one more breath. And we're gonna inhale this left hand up, left arm looking to our left hand. Then I'm gonna exhale this left hand down to center, again spreading our fingers, bringing awareness to every part of the body. So these little minute movements like spreading the fingers are super important. I'm gonna inhale, lift this right arm up, extending, looking to my hand. Then as I exhale, bring this arm down underneath the left, shifting the weight onto my right shoulder now. Again, pressing through that left hand, shifting the weight onto the right shoulder, gently twisting ever so slightly more with our exhalation. Always trying to incorporate the breath with the movement. So remember, our inhalation is for opening and expanding. Our exhalation is for going deeper. Take one more breath. We're going to inhale this right arm up, extending, looking to my hand. Then I'm going to exhale down to release. We're going to do one more shoulder opener. We're going to come to our puppy pose. Okay, so to do this, I'm walking my hands out in front of me, and I'm trying to lower my chest down to the earth. Doesn't have to touch. You don't have to go as deep as me, just in this direction. You should feel the stretch here in your shoulders. It should feel super nice. And if it feels uncomfortable, you don't have to do it. So trying to reach that chest down towards the earth. Opening the shoulders. All right, from here we're going to inhale. I'm going to press to my hands. Going to walk them back to that tabletop position, neutral spine. All right, from here we're going to come to our first downward facing dog of the practice. So I'm going to tuck my toes, I'm going to lift my knees, press through my hands, shift my weight up, down, and back. First downward facing dog, so you're welcome to walk the dog here, shifting the weight between your right and your left feet. Kind of just feeling it out. All right, let's work on that alignment in our down dog. So for my alignment, spreading the fingers actively. This helps to disperse the weight from our wrists. Externally rotating the shoulders, pressing through the hands, through the shoulders, reaching that tailbone up, actively lengthening the spine. Really focusing on lengthening the spine in my down dog here. Shifting the weight into my heels. So if those heels are not reaching, you can bend the knee so you have more length in the spine. Okay. My feet are about hip distance apart, and my hands to my feet are about 3 to 4 feet distance from my hands to my feet. So kind of just check and see where you are. See how you feel in this position. All right, let's take one more breath. Then I'm going to inhale. I'm going to press through my toes, shift my weight forward. We're coming to a high plank here, so our body's in one line and the whole body is active. Engaging the core, engaging the legs and the buttocks. Using our breath to find strength. As I exhale, I'm slowly going to lower down onto the belly by tucking the elbows in towards the rib cage. Slowly, mindfully lowering down, tops of the feet on the floor here. All right, we're going to do 3 baby cobra pulses. So for this, I can either bring my hands behind my head or to the sides. Okay, we're going to lift through the chest and through the legs. You're using your lower back strength to lift. And we're going to exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up, trying to go a little higher. And exhale down. Last time. Inhale up. Option to come to a bow if you want something more challenging. You don't have to do this. It's just an option. So you would bend the legs, you would grab your feet. From here, you would kick your feet up into your hands and open. You could even gently move up and down here. Exhale to release. When you're ready, tops of the feet on the floor. Again, bringing those hands to your side, tucking those elbows in. We're going to come to our baby cobra now. So to do this, I'm pressing through the tops of my feet, shifting my weight forward. Inhale, bringing those elbows in, pressing forward, opening with the heart, rolling the shoulders away. Gaze can be forward or up here, baby cobra. Exhale down. You're going to do 2 more, working with your breath. Going as deep as you would like. Also, let's remember to squeeze the buttocks anytime we do our back bending. That's going to help protect your lower back. Okay? You're going to inhale up, tuck those elbows in, press forward, opening through the heart. Exhale down. Should feel really juicy in your lower back. Last time, we're gonna inhale up, baby cobra. Baby cobra is with the elbows bent. If you would like, you could come a little deeper. You could press through those feet, come forward, lengthen the arms, and we're gonna lift our legs if you would like for our upward facing dog. Otherwise, you can stay in that baby cobra. From here, we're gonna exhale. We're gonna tuck the toes, shift the weight up, down and back. Downward facing dog. Finding our alignment here. All right, from here, we're gonna inhale. We're gonna come onto the toes, and we're slowly gonna walk forward. Slowly, mindfully to the top of the mat. And we're gonna inhale, we're gonna halfway lift. So for our halfway lift, I want to emphasize that we are lengthening. We are not rounding, okay? We want to lengthen from that tailbone all the way to the top of the head. So to do this, there's two options for the hands. The hands can be to the earth, or they can be to your shins. Let's just not try to reach those fingertips to the earth. That means we're rounding. You can place them to your shins, okay? Just focusing on lengthening here. So I can also press those shoulders away, reach forward with the heart to help me lengthen more. As I exhale, I'm gonna fold forward. So I'm gonna bring the chest, top of the chest to the top of my thighs. We can also bend the legs and the knees here, okay? Hands can be to the earth, or they can be behind my ankles. This would allow myself to go a little deeper. So making sure the chest touches the tops of the thighs. We can bend the knees to do this. And then over time, you'll be able to lengthen and stretch those legs so they're not bent. We're just working towards that every day. You could even come to a ragdoll here. So for my ragdoll, I would grab opposite elbows and just gently sway side to side, letting all the blood rush down to your head. From here, I'm gonna inhale as I roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, massaging the spine with the head as the last thing to rise, slowly. Once my head is reached, I'm gonna inhale, I'm gonna bring my arms up and over, lengthening the whole spine from the toes all the way to my tips of my fingers, looking up to my hands. Then I'm gonna exhale to release. All right, from here, I'm gonna inhale. We're gonna do some side crescent stretches. I'm gonna inhale, reach those arms up and over. Then I'm gonna exhale. I'm moving towards the right side of the room. Just moving the top half of my body, feet are planted. You have the option to drop this lower arm down for support if you would like. Extending, trying to look up toward your arms so that neck's not hanging. Don't want your neck to hurt later. So you should feel the stretch in your whole side body here. We're gonna inhale up, lengthening. Then we're gonna exhale, we're coming to the opposite side. Working with your breath. Option, drop that lower hand down. We're gonna inhale up, lengthening. Now we're gonna come to our standing back bend. So our feet are about hip distance apart. We're gonna squeeze that buttocks for any time we do that lower back bending. Bring those arms up and over. As I exhale, I'm bringing the shoulders first as far back as they can come, then coming to the upper back. Staying here is our first back bend, so being gentle with ourselves for standing back bend, I should say. Then as I exhale, reach the heart forward, lengthening as you come down for your fold forward. Again, you can bend the knees here, bringing the chest to the tops of the thighs. Hands to the earth or behind your ankles. From here, I'm gonna inhale, halfway lengthen. Remember, lengthening our spine. Gonna exhale, place these hands down on the mat. Gonna step this right foot back. You can either keep it lifted or you can lower it, up to you. The toes can be tucked or top of the foot on the ground, whatever feels comfortable. We're gonna inhale, we're gonna come low or high lunge if you're lifting that back leg, pressing the hips forward. Gonna exhale, bring these hands behind the head. As I do this, pressing the hips forward, opening through the heart, slight back bend here. Nice heart opener. And we're gonna exhale these hands down. Gonna inhale to lift this left arm, looking to my hand. This is our twisted low or high lunge. Looking to your hand. Gonna exhale, sweep this arm down underneath the knee. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's inhale up. Exhale, bring this left hand to meet the right, left foot meets the right, high plank. Body in one line, engaging the core. We're coming to our first vinyasa. So we have 2 options for this vinyasa. So it's always the same when you come to a vinyasa, and you have 2 options. You can either drop the knees, chest and chin down, making sure to tuck those elbows in, or you can come to your chaturanga. So chaturanga is like a yogi push-up. So this, you bring those elbows in and you slowly lower down. It's a little bit more challenging. Either way, you're gonna come with tops of the feet on the floor, press that weight forward, bring those elbows in, inhale to rise baby cobra, or upward facing dog, up to you. Upward facing dog's a little deeper. Exhale, downward facing dog, shifting that weight up, down and back. Remembering to lengthen that tailbone up. All right, let's come to the other side. We're gonna walk forward to the top of our mat. See how slowly and mindfully you can come. Inhale, halfway lengthen, roll those shoulders away, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold forward, top of the chest, top of the thighs. Inhale as you slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head as the last thing to rise. We're coming straight to that standing back bend. So taking 1 step out with your feet, inhale those arms up and over, lengthening the spine, squeezing the buttocks. Exhale as you work the shoulders as far back as they can go, coming to the upper back, maybe going just a little deeper, listening to the body. Then we're gonna exhale, reach that heart forward, lengthen your spine, top of the chest, top of the thighs. Inhale, halfway lengthen, maybe bringing those hands to your shins. Exhale your hands down, stepping this left foot back this time. Option to keep it lowered or lifted. I'll show you if it lifted this time. Gonna inhale up. Exhale, bring the hands behind your head. Maybe slight heart opener here as you press the hips forward. So this is with the leg lifted, or you can lower it. We're gonna exhale these hands down. Inhale now the right arm up. Option to lift this back leg. Exhale this hand down underneath the knee 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale up, lengthening. Exhale this hand now down to the mat, meeting the left. Right foot meets the left, high plank, coming to our vinyasa, finding that variation. That knees, chest, chin down. Or your chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, or upward facing dog, lifting the legs. Exhale, downward facing dog, lengthening the tailbone up, shifting the weight into your heels. Finding your breath. Connecting in the present moment. Acknowledging the body, acknowledging the mind. Okay, we're gonna come to our sun salutations next, so turning it up just a little bit, building the heat, building the energy in the body. So to do this, I'm gonna inhale, I'm gonna bend the legs, shift the weight forward into my toes. And I'm gonna inhale, you can step or jump forward, top of the mat, exhale to fold forward, top of the chest, top of the thighs. Then we're gonna inhale, reverse swan dive, so you're gonna reach those arms up and over, lengthening at the top. Option for that standing back bend if you would like. Squeezing the buttocks, working the shoulders, then coming to the upper back, maybe going a little deeper, listening to your body, super important. Then exhale, reach forward with the heart lengthen, top of the chest, top of the thighs. Your vinyasa, so knees stretch, chin down, or chaturanga. Gonna do chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So this is our sun salutation A. It's always the same sequence. It never changes. So we're gonna do that same sequence one more time, a little faster, okay? Let's do it together. Inhale, step or jump in between your hands, top of the mat. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, lengthening the spine at the top. Option for that standing back bend. Remember to squeeze your buttocks. Exhale, reach forward. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant those hands, step or jump back, high plank. Moving through your vinyasa, so I'll do the knee stretch chin down this time. Tops of the feet on the floor. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. In your upward facing dog, make sure that the inside of your elbows are facing each other. So you don't want to hyperextend in the elbows here. So just make sure those insides of the elbows are facing each other. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths, finding our alignment here. Spreading the fingers, externally rotating the shoulders. So you're pivoting them towards the sides of the room. This is gonna help you to open in the shoulders. Reach that tailbone up, sinking the weight into your heels, bending the knees if necessary. Okay, we're gonna come to our main flow next. It's gonna work on our warriors, building the strength in the legs. It's gonna be pretty powerful. You can do it, but if you need a break, feel free, okay? Gonna inhale this right leg up, three-legged dog. So my hips are squared down to the earth, reaching this leg up towards the ceiling. Gonna exhale this foot in between my hands. And if it's not reaching, if this foot is not reaching in between your hands, just take this hand and just draw it forward, okay? You're gonna press off your back toes, engaging the back legs. We're gonna come to a high lunge. So inhale up. So let's check that alignment. You're pressing off your back toes, back leg active, hips squared forward, engaging the core, sinking down into that front knee. Try to bend it 90 degrees. Inhale those arms up and over, activating the fingers. Awareness in all parts of the body. Gonna exhale, sweep the arms behind. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last time, exhale down. Inhale up, then you're gonna exhale your opening warrior two. So you're gonna drop this back foot now parallel 90 degrees, opening to the left side of the room, sinking down into that knee. Extending your arms, looking over your front fingers. So you're actively reaching your arms in opposite directions, bringing awareness even to your fingers. So activating those fingers. Our warriors are really helping to build strength in our legs. I know it's gonna burn a little bit, just connect with that breath. It's gonna give you power. From here, we're gonna exhale, we're gonna bring this right elbow down to the right knee. Inhale, sweep this left arm up and over for our extended side angle. So you're extending from this back ridge of the left foot all the way to your front fingers, trying to look up to your arm, helping to lengthen in the whole side body here. Connecting with the breath, connecting with the asana. When we do so, everything else fades away. Gonna inhale, we're gonna revolve those arms up and over. This is our reverse warrior. So this right arm is up and over. Still remembering to sink down into that knee, we're not done yet. So this right arm, reaching towards the back of the room with the palm towards the earth. This left hand can be to my leg or behind my back. Actively reaching. One last breath. Then we're gonna exhale, we're gonna cartwheel those hands down, top of the mat, high plank. We can all drop our knees, our chest, our chin down. From here, we're gonna press up to a child's pose. So we're gonna bring our toes together, widening the knees about hip distance apart. So I'm gonna bring my arms either to my sides, or they can be outstretched in front of me. Connecting with the breath, connecting with the body, acknowledging what your body just did. That was powerful. So let's all ground, recenter. All right. We're going to come back to our downward facing dog. From here, we're going to come to the other side. Same thing. All right, so come to our down dog. Shift the weight forward. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, shift the weight up, down and back. Downward facing dog. Finding your alignment here, focusing on lengthening that spine up. All right, from here, you're going to lift that left leg up now. Three-legged dog. So let's make sure we're not opening the hip. We're squaring those hips down and lengthening that leg up. And we're going to exhale, bring this foot in between the hands. Again, if it's not reaching, maybe I can only bring it here. You're going to use that hand, draw it forward. Okay, press off those back toes, shift the weight forward, bend that front knee. When you're ready, inhale, rise, high lunge. I'm going to just turn so I can face the camera. Okay, high lunge. Exhale, sweep the arms behind. Finding the balance. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. So you're opening towards the left side of the room now. Dropping that back foot parallel. Sinking down into your knee. Extending your arms opposite direction so you're actively reaching and expanding. Looking over your front finger, bringing your awareness there. Taking one more breath, finding the power in the breath. Exhale this left elbow down to the left knee. Gonna inhale this right arm up and over, extended side angle. Again, stretching from that back ridge of the right foot all the way to the front fingers. Really reaching them towards the front actively. Trying to look up to your arm. From here, we're going to inhale. We're going to revolve our arms up and over for that reverse warrior. So left arm up and over with the palm towards the earth, still sinking down into that front knee. You can do it. Back hand to your leg or behind your back. Reaching this hand towards the back of the room, but still sinking down into that front knee. Then we're going to exhale, cartwheel those hands down. Top of the mat. Finding our option here. I'm going to do the knees to the chest, the chin down. Bending those elbows in. Baby cobra. And then exhale, you can come to that child's pose. Remember to widen the knees about hip distance. Bring the toes together. Shift your weight back. Hands can be extended or arms to the side. Connecting with the breath. Finding gratitude, noticing all the energy, also called your prana, coursing through your body in this moment. Energy you created with the breath and your practice. Take about 2 more breaths. I'm just going to move back. All right. From here, we're going to come back to our down dog so you can press forward, tuck the toes, lift the knees, shift those weight up, down, and back. Downward facing dog. All right, let's come to our next flow. I'm going to inhale this right leg up, three-legged dog. Square those hips down to the earth. Extend that right foot up. Gonna exhale this foot in between the hands. Remember, you can draw it forward if you need. Dropping this back foot now 45 to 60 degrees. You're gonna angle it. We're coming to our warrior one. So we're gonna find our alignment there. Back foot is angled. Squaring the hips forward, engaging the core, sinking down into the front knee, arms extended. So arms are active, not compressed. Fingers active. Find your breath here. This is our warrior one. Good. Exhale, bring these arms behind, interlocking my fingers, rolling my shoulder blades together. We're going to open through the heart, slight back bend here. Then we're going to exhale. We're going to lower down for our humble warrior. Okay. finding the balance. And in my humble warrior, I'm trying to draw my arms away from me, opening the shoulders. Also trying to draw my wrists in towards one another. They don't have to touch, but in that direction. From here, we're gonna inhale up, warrior one. Then we're gonna exhale, open towards the side of the room, warrior two. Back foot is now parallel, so 90 degrees. Sinking down into that front knee, building power. We're gonna come out in just a second. All right, exhale, straighten that front leg, micro bending the knee. Gonna inhale, take one step forward with the back leg, exhale. Then we're gonna inhale, reach forward, the top half of the body. We're gonna come to our Trikonasana triangle pose by drawing this right hand down to my right leg. It can be anywhere along my leg. I just wanna make sure I'm not collapsing in the hips to bring this hand all the way down. I wanna make sure that I'm opening. So opening by pressing the hips forward, extending this left hand up, trying to look up to my hand, pressing the hips forward and extending my legs, or extending my arms, sorry, in opposite directions. For our Trikonasana triangle pose, you should feel a nice, juicy stretch in this left outer hip here. Micro bending that knee in the right leg to protect that ligament. We're gonna inhale. We're gonna revolve those arms up and over for now our reverse triangle. Palm towards the earth, reaching this hand towards the back of the room. We're gonna exhale our hands to our hips. Gonna bring both feet to point in one direction. We're gonna come to a wide leg forward fold. Okay, so hands to your hips. Inhale to open. You're gonna exhale, reach forward with the heart. Then exhale to lower. You can bring your hands down to the earth or they can stay to your hips. We have a few options in our wide leg forward fold. First option is to draw your head towards the earth. Doesn't need to touch, but reaching in that direction. You could also go for a nice gentle twist here if you would like. Maybe bringing one hand to the center, extending the opposite. Then coming to the other side. Let's just stick with those two options for today. I can show you more options next time. I just don't want to overwhelm you the first time. All right. From here, gonna inhale, gonna come up, and we're gonna exhale, hands down to the sides. Just taking a few breaths here. You can kind of walk your feet in. Just closing the eyes, finding a few breaths here. Feeling your heartbeat. All right. From here, we're gonna bring our feet forward. Gonna bring both hands down. Gonna tuck this back leg, extend it. Okay, toes tucked or top of the foot on the ground, up to you. From here, we're gonna press the hips forward. So my hands can be to the earth, or if you have blocks, you could place those blocks under your hands here if you would like. Okay, so inhale, you're pressing your hips forward. Exhale, you're gonna extend this front leg, bringing the chest towards the top of the thigh, doesn't have to touch. Going in this direction, working with your breath. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you come down. So this is our our half splits, our sitting half splits. So it's really nice to work and open the whole underneath side of the leg and open the hips. Let's do one more round. You can exhale to extend. Then we're gonna bring this right knee to meet the left. We're gonna come just to a mini vinyasa here. So we already had the knees down. And we're just gonna exhale, bring those elbows in, lower that chest, the chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Remember to keep those elbows in towards the rib cage. Exhale, tuck the toes, shift the weight up, down and back. Downward facing dog. Let's come to the opposite side. So I'm just gonna come here so you can see me. Inhale that left leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale this foot in between the hands again. You can draw it forward with your hands if it's not reaching there. Dropping that back foot, angling it 45 to 60 degrees. Bending the front knee 90 degrees. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Finding your alignment here. So maybe you need to check yourself, look at me, then check yourself. See where you are. Then we're going to exhale, bring those arms behind, opening through the heart, slight back bend. And we're going to exhale, we're going to reach forward and lower. If you find this a bit challenging, you can just stay in that warrior one. That's totally fine. Again, you don't have to do everything I do. So trying to draw those arms away from you. Really working on that shoulder mobility here. We're going to inhale, we're going to come back, warrior one. Exhale now to the side of the room, warrior two. Dropping that back foot parallel, sinking down into that front knee. Just taking a breath here. Then we're going to exhale, straighten that front leg. Inhale, take one step forward with the back. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward, the top half of the body. I'm going to exhale this left hand down to my left leg. The palm is outward here. Micro bending that knee to protect the ligament. Pressing the hips forward, okay? Extending that right hand up, looking to my hand. Bringing awareness even to my fingers by spreading them. Okay, from here we're going to inhale. Revolve the arms up and over. So now left arm up and over. Right hand can be to that back leg or behind the back. Palm towards the earth, actively reaching it towards the back of the room. Stretching the opposite side body, feels really nice. All right, from here. Exhale, hands to your hips. Take a breath here. We're going to come to our goddess pose now. Okay, so to come to my goddess pose, I'm out turning my feet to the sides. Okay, feet are about one step out from hip distance, turning the feet out to the sides, and you're sinking down into your hips. You can first bring your hands to your knees. We're going to do a little twist first. Okay, so to do that twist, I'm just going to bring one shoulder over to the opposite knee in that direction. Nice gentle twist here. Once you've done both sides, we're going to inhale, we're going to rise for that goddess pose. So for the goddess, hands can be to heart center. They can be to the sides, or they can be above. We're just going to stay here for about 3 breaths, really building that strength in the glutes. I know it's going to burn a little bit. Focus on the breath. Your breath is going to give you power. Bring your awareness there. Last breath. And then we're going to inhale to strengthen, exhale to release. Okay, so now we're going to bring our hands, we're going to cartwheel them down. We're going to do that same thing with the extension in the leg. So now that opposite leg should be in front. So now my left leg is in front, back leg with the toes tucked or top of the foot on the ground. Up to you. You can use those blocks under your hands if you need. Okay, you're going to inhale, press your hips forward. Exhale to extend as much as feels comfortable for you. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale forward. Exhale to extend. All right, so from here, I just want you to come to a nice, comfortable seated position. We're going to do just a little bit of hip opening. Okay, from our seated position, I want you to grab your toes, and we're going to work on extending them. So you need to find the balance by rooting those hips, or not the hips, the tailbone down into the earth, engaging the core. You're going to extend your legs, pressing forward, finding the balance. Smile on your face. You're going to exhale, bring your soles of the feet together. We're going to come to our butterfly. So drawing your heels in towards yourself as much as feels comfortable. Okay, rooting that tailbone down, lengthening the spine. First we can fly the butterfly. So just move those knees up and down gently, warming up. You can stay here if you want. Or if you want to go deeper, we can fold forward. So anytime we fold forward, we reach with the heart. Okay, so anytime in life or with our yoga practice actually, we always lead with the heart. So lead forward with the heart going as deep as feels good for you. Trying to draw your forehead down towards the earth. Again, doesn't need to touch. It takes lots of practice to create space in your body, but slowly over time, working with the breath, you create more space in your body, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper and deeper over time. So just having acceptance wherever you are today, okay? We're going to stay a little bit longer in our hip opening. We're really allowing ourselves to create space in the body as we work with our breath. So your breath is your best friend in your yoga practice. It creates space, it gives you strength, it draws you to the present moment. So always when you can, as I said, bring your awareness there, work with it. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna inhale back up, and we're just gonna bring our legs up with the knees bent. I can bring my hands behind my back, pressing the chest forward, opening. So these hands and the arms are directly behind me, okay? From here, the feet are about hip distance apart. Then I'm gonna exhale, drop both knees down to one side. It's gonna stretch the outer hip here. Nice, juicy, but soft and gentle stretch. I really like this one. We're gonna inhale up, exhale down to the opposite side. All right, one more breath and we're gonna inhale up. And we're gonna come to a wide leg seated forward fold. So you're just gonna extend your legs as much as feels comfortable. You can even press yourself a little forward. All right, so from here, you're lengthening the spine, you're rooting those sitting bones down into the earth. And as you exhale, you're just walking your hands slowly out in front of you, tiptoeing them forward with each exhalation. And here you need to see if either of the feet feel good flexed or pointed. You need to keep them active one way or the other, but whether they're flexed or pointed is up to you. Just see how your knee feels. So that's when they're flexed or pointed, it helps to protect the knee. Just see which one feels good for you. So only you know that. Bring that awareness to your body. Connect with yourself, using your exhalation to go deeper and deeper. This is also a really nice partner stretch. If you have a partner, you could do this with a partner. They would put their feet to the inside of your ankle, and you would grab each other's forearms, and they would help to draw you deeper. So if you have a friend practicing with you, you want to come? You can show me. Marcelo's going to help us. He can show you what it would be like with a partner. So they would place their feet to the inside of your ankle. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then you would grab their forearms, and they would draw you deeper. So it's really important to have communication to tell them how deep is good, and they just work to pull you deeper and deeper. All right, that's good. Okay, thank you. So that's an option if you have a partner with you. Otherwise, you're just walking yourself deeper and deeper. All right, from here, you're gonna inhale. Use the hands, press yourself forward. Ooh, we're gonna bring the legs together and just give them a little nice shake. Okay. So from here, we're gonna come to a seated forward fold with the legs together. So that wide leg forward fold was helping to open the hips. This is going to help lengthen our spine and stretch the underneath side of our legs. So you're going to keep your feet flexed, root that sitting bones into the earth, lengthen the spine, reach up. And you're going to exhale, reach forward with the heart, trying to draw your fingers towards your toes. They don't have to touch right now, okay? Just trying to reach in that direction. If they're not able to reach the toes, maybe you're here, you can always use that strap, bringing it under the sole of your foot, and then you would grab from the outsides and you would lengthen and go deeper. Otherwise, you can just grab your shins. If you don't have a strap, okay, your spine is going to round a little bit here, but try to always leave with that heart so it's not over-exaggerated. I don't want to be here. That's not doing us any good, okay? Lengthening. And if you're already reaching those toes, you can try to bring your hands down to your ankles and just go deeper, working with your breath. Very nice. Okay, from here we're going to come to our boat pose. I'm going to bend the knees. I'm going to find a very stable foundation on the tailbone. I'm going to engage the core. Your hands can be to support you, or you can have them out to the sides. And I'm going to use my core to find the balance as I lift my legs, keeping the knees bent, or my legs can be extended. This is our boat pose. So really focusing on building that core strength wherever you are. Okay? We're going to stay here for about 3 breaths. Again, connect with your breath. Find your power. Connect with that. If you want a little bit more intensity, you could even do some little yogi twists, going slowly and mindfully. That's just an option. See what your practice needs today. So you can always add more power or take some power away, okay? All right, from here we're going to exhale. We're slowly going to lower onto the back. And we're going to draw our knees in towards our chest, wrapping our arms around, giving ourselves a nice hug. You can gently roll side to side. This is going to help massage your lower back. Feels very nice. Or you could even use your own momentum to roll up and down here. This will massage your whole spine. Let's do a few more wherever you are. All right, then we're going to exhale. We're going to plant these feet down. We're going to do our half bridge. So now we're coming to our cool down. So we just have a few more asanas, guys. So bringing these feet in, drawing our heels in towards our buttocks, bringing the knees together. So we're rooting those feet, the hands, the shoulders into the earth. As I inhale, I'm going to lift my hips up using my lower back strength. I could place a block underneath my lower back here if I want to rest. Otherwise, using my strength to lift. I could even bring my hands underneath, interlocking the fingers. Rolling the shoulder blades together will help me to rise higher. Opening, expanding through the body, lifting those hips. You're going to exhale down. We're going to do 2 more. If you feel like that's enough, you can just rest here. Otherwise, we're going to do 2 more. This is really nice asana to build lower back strength. So if you feel like you have lower back pain, part of the reason is probably because you need to build that strength in your lower back. So this is really going to help that. So let's inhale, rise those hips up. Exhale down. Got 1 more time. When you're ready, inhale up, and we're going to hold. We're going to hold for 5 seconds. So trying to draw those knees in together as well. Lifting those hips up. Reaching higher. Higher. And exhale down slowly. All right. You can rest your back completely on the floor. Let's tuck those knees in 1 more time. Wrap those arms around, relieving any pressure on the lower back you may have created. All right, we just got 2 more asanas before we come to Shavasana. All right, let's come to our happy baby. So our legs are already up. We're gonna just bring the feet up, keeping the knees bent. You're gonna first 2 fingers, however which way, you're pressing your feet down. This is gonna help open your hips gently. So in our happy baby, we can rock the baby, gently moving side to side. Or we can even extend the legs for a deeper stretch here. Whatever feels good for you. All right, from here, we're gonna exhale. We're gonna release our legs down. Last asana before Shavasana. So you're gonna lie down. We're gonna come to reclined twist. We're gonna bring this right knee in towards the chest by grabbing it from the outside with the left hand. Gonna draw it in towards my chest first. Inhale, and then exhale, you're drawing this right knee towards the left side of the room. Move this microphone, okay. And we're gonna bring this knee down, extend this right arm, look over your right shoulder. So in our reclined twist, we're making sure the ground in both shoulders before this knee reaches. So if one shoulder is lifting, I can lift this knee up, allowing me to ground down in both shoulders. Using my exhalation to ever so slightly twist more. So you can make yourself twist more by pressing that knee down and pressing the weight into your right shoulder. You're using your own force, your own strength to do that, working with your breath. All right, let's inhale. We're gonna lift that right knee up. We're gonna exhale down to release. If you need, you can pivot kind of back so your back is flat on the ground. Now we're gonna come to the opposite side. So bringing that left knee in, grabbing it from the right, with the right hand, from the outside, drawing it in, inhale. Then you're gonna exhale, bring this towards the right side of the room, extending that left arm, looking over your left shoulder, making sure you're grounding in both shoulders. Gently twisting, going deeper. So our reclined twist is one of my favorite asanas. It's something I recommend to everyone to do every day. It's really nice for our digestive system, working to gently massage our internal organs, and it's really nice for lower back pain, lengthening and twisting the spine. So maybe if you can do this at the beginning or the end of each day, you definitely will see benefits. All right, when you're ready, you're gonna inhale that left leg and you're gonna exhale down to release. We're coming to the most important asana, Shavasana. So making sure I'm completely rooted down into the earth, legs extended, feet slightly turned outwards. You can have your arms to your side with palms facing up to receive energy. Or you can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly here. Maybe taking one exhalation out of the mouth to let it go as you melt away into the earth. Letting the earth carry all the weight that you carry on your shoulders. Releasing everything, letting it go as we come back to our breath. Again, inhaling from the abdomen. Expanding through the chest and lungs, filling our whole body up with air like a balloon. Slowly releasing this breath with control, intentionally making it longer than our exhalation, drawing it out through the nostrils like a wave. So during my time in India, when I was studying yoga, they always talked about the importance of the breath, as it's the first thing we do when we come into the world and the last thing we do before we leave. And when we learn to work with our breath and mindfully breathe, so extending this breath, we can learn to extend our life force. We can calm the body, we can calm the mind, entering into a state of peace in the here and now. Let's come back to that body scan we did at the beginning of the class. So imagine this time that a bright white light is entering to your body from the crown of your head. This white light is filling your body with happiness, with love, with peace, and acceptance. So imagine this white light slowly traveling through your body. Now imagine that this white light is radiating out of you and into the world around you, as our external world is a direct reflection of our internal world. As this white light is radiating out of you, also imagine that any negativity is leaving the body. Give it permission to leave your body for what no longer serves you. It only occupies space in your mind and your body if you allow it. So let it go. Just take a last few breaths. When you're ready, slowly come back to our body, bringing that awareness back, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, gently moving the head side to side. Reaching the arms up and over, one last full body stretch. And then exhale the hands to the top of the head. Inhale to bend the knees. You're going to exhale, turn to your comfortable side using your hand as a pillow. Taking one last final rest here. When you're ready, we're slowly going to inhale with the eyes closed if possible. We're going to come up to a comfortable seated position, rooting down, lengthening the spine, rolling the shoulders away, bringing our hands to heart center with palms together in Namaste Mudra. Taking a moment to connect with yourself as you feel your heartbeat, your energy, your life force called your prana. Finding a moment of gratitude as you found time to connect with your mat today, to connect with your practice, to connect with yourself. As we bring our awareness from our external world using our 5 senses into the internal world where the true self lies, bringing harmony to all aspects of our being, the mind, the body, and our spirit, as we bring our focus to the breath. Maybe coming back to the intention that you set at the beginning of the class, whatever it may be. Thinking not only how you can integrate this to your time on the mat, but as you leave the mat into your everyday life. So how can we integrate this awareness, mindfulness, this balance, self-acceptance, and breath as we leave the mat today? As yoga is not only a physical practice, but a mindset or lifestyle we carry with us always. So remember, at any time you have this tool to connect with your breath, to connect with your practice. And everything you need is already within you. And yoga is designed to just come back home to yourself for you to realize this. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I'm very grateful to share my practice with you all. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I'm so grateful that you're all here and to be a part of your journey. If you have any questions at all, feel free to message me or to reach out to me in any way. And just remember that, as I said, with any skill, yoga, it takes time, it takes practice. The main thing is that you show up for yourself and you come to the present moment. And then over time, slowly, you begin to improve. You get to go a little deeper. You learn more about yourself, okay? So the fact that you showed up here today is something to congratulate yourself for. Don't worry about if you weren't able to do all the asanas correctly or you fell or anything like that. That's not what it's about. It's about creating space in the mind, in the body, to connect within, to give yourself peace in the present moment. So thank you all so much, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste.